judges have spoken, even if it only came down to 7 votes. At least anyone speaking up is amazing, so thank you so much for voting between these two. Today I'm going to be reacting to Dimash singing or performing in this music video, The Story of One Sky. I have no idea how this is gonna go because it's over 10 minutes long. I've never heard of anyone making a song that long. Even I have never written a song that long. I'm going to guess that it's not just going to be a song, but also an entire film, a short film. So you guys better get ready, have your drink, have your popcorn, have everything you need to get this video started and be ready to enjoy this alongside with me. And if you want more of his reactions from me, make sure to subscribe with the notifications bell on, and always put your requests in the comments below. Let's get started! Underwater. Random as always. Yeah. Nice, showing off a little bit of your past for this. Swimming for a singing video, that is awesome. Never mind, I thought that was Dimash swimming. What's gonna happen? Nice. Sorry about that. I'm finishing an export of a video. Nice collaboration.
Can't believe what's happening at all. Life is crazy, we want to fall. We are the reason
Really going from too breathy to pure tone.
to the secret room that gave us life.
I love that vibrato.
Billions of hearts, billions of cells and souls.
Nice.
Trips.
Sorry, I'm just stopping it already because I wanted to first commend him for being the composer. I've noticed, at least in things I've seen previous, that some of the songs were written for him, and he helped out with the composition himself, but Igor Krutoy, you guys tell me, I can't remember how it's pronounced, would always be the main one composing the stuff for these people to sing. He's been with Dimash in songs like Your Love, and then Diamakosi. I have that song pretty much memorized, but I would have no problem reacting to it and giving my personal thoughts on it if you guys want that. So for once I'm gonna do something like that instead of say, no, I've already seen it. Like, it doesn't have to be candid, I can just say what how I've already felt about it. In general, I love not just the fact that he composed this, but also how he's thinking about so many things at once already. The music started, and then when he started so breathy. He started so breathy that it was almost like more breath than tone. You could barely hear his voice come through. And Tara Simon, who I've reacted to before, who I will thank forever for exposing him as an artist. I would not be reacting to him at all to this day if not for her, so thank you. She brought to the light how incredibly powerful that can be. Whisper singing, and that's just how I'm gonna say it right now. Whisper singing. It's having so much breath that if you took away any more tone to the sound of your voice would stop entirely. And I've also realized that when you sing quietly in that way at all, it's really hard to add vibrato. And then he graduated into a more tonal sound to his voice. And then by the time I paused it, he went into a much pure tone, almost like there was no breath to it whatsoever. There was no breath leaking out at all. And honestly, that is not always a bad thing. You can simply just control how much breath you let out of your voice to express emotion like he's doing here. He's playing around with it to express the tender pain of what seems to be this part of the song so far, and I love that. Alright, now that I've gotten that out, let's continue.
Billions of lives shouldn't ever turn to senseless horror. So
Nice transition. Even in that phrase, you can hear it, how he's playing around with breath and then going into pure tone by the end of it to solidify how he's feeling as he says it. To follow death. I can't do it exactly as he did it because it's hard to keep up with all these different details. It's hard to imitate it exactly how he did it because one, I'm not him and I will never be. Two, I'm still working on my voice as I continue reacting to this stuff. Three, I just don't know how to keep in my mind the exact way he did these things and then show you through demonstration. I can only keep up with so much as I demonstrate, so that's why. And I will stop pausing it for the next few minutes. I'm sorry. Nice bells.
My task is to keep order and protect my country, but I don't deprive you of your freedom.
Nice vibrato.
The world is open for me, and I want to give it to you. Start a new life. Anyone who resists will not find a place next to us. War is the way to unite people.
Learn to share again. Learn to share again their love, not share. To leap again. We have passed the moment of dimension. Wanting the peace. We have to stay.
Wow.
Time is up.
There he goes. I feel like I stopped in the middle of what seemed to be a very intimate, very personal, very twinkly section of the song. But I just wanted to tell you about how different the earlier sections of the song were and how he approached it and how this chorus is going when it shows all the war happening. I wanted to say that the emotional context of the first part of it was a demonstration of being tender and trying to be like nurturing in the convincing of the message. He's trying to convince those who can understand the deepest parts of this song through a tender, loving, quiet, ever so gentle way. And then he went into this other part of the song where he's trying to be strong and be like, listen to what I'm trying to say. Why can't you hear that? How come it's so hard for you to understand this? That is the kind of emotional context behind the belting. I know that sometimes people like to do things in songs just to do them, but when you realize the emotional context behind these different techniques, such as his transition between very light and airy chest, very light mixed voice, and just falsetto, using all his lower range in a very quiet and gentle manner. That is a way of giving a warm-hearted approach, something so gentle you want to listen to it all day. And then this other one is so strong and firm in what he's trying to convince you of that it's unbending and it's almost like crying out to you to listen to him. That can sometimes be the best way of using belting and all these other, let's just say, risky ways of singing to your advantage. Once you get the technical aspect down, you can just lean into the cry that he's just trying to pierce right through your ears, not just through your ears, but all the way into your head and your heart, so that you can understand every ounce of what he's trying to communicate. So, now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's see if I was right about this next section being a twinkly, warm-hearted part. To pause it again, but I wanted to explain something. He demonstrates so well that chest voice and mixed voice don't always have to be loud like you hear in all these belting songs. We are choosing life. I'm developing as a singer myself. I'm just trying to communicate the concept of you don't have to use all these high notes in a very loud way every single time, and he demonstrates that so well in this one single phrase. He starts so quiet and then gets just a little louder to where it sounds very speech-like rather than yelling. We are choosing life. And outside of that, I don't know if I was right or not about this being a tender-hearted moment. I will say this, it's not as quiet and wispy and airy and breathy as it was at the beginning. Both are very great choices. I'm just saying it's not as quiet as I expected it to be. Nice scoop. Nice voice cracks for the Arabic sound. I think that's what he's doing. Call that what you want. I was actually starting to feel very dry-eyed. Then my eyes started filling up with tears just because they were dry, and I was like, please cry, please cry. I'm a big crier and I don't find pleasure in it, but I feel healed every time I feel the need to, and so I appreciate that the most about crying. And I'm attracted to it. But I just wanted to go back and listen to that Arabic build again. I cannot do it the way he did it because, one, I don't have that much control over my voice quite yet. Two, he's master of everything vocal anyway, so let's just go back and listen to that amazingness and then I'll break it down a little bit before we move on. That part, I don't know if it's a vibrato or if it's the Arabic bobbling between two separate disconnected registers or not. So let me know which one you guys think it is in the comments, because I don't really know. Sounds like vibrato to me. That's the crack. Nice. Now that's how to go from, hold on a minute, yeah, that was 3 straight octaves, to the other one down below, and I don't even have that kind of range, so I'm not even gonna attempt it, but he went from all the way down there. Yeah, just pointing that out real quick. I'm sorry for that. Before we move on to this next section, I just wanted to point out another thing, another amazing thing with this man. I don't even know if he's a man. He might be an alien with a man mask on his face. He starts in his falsetto, right? Obviously. He goes from to communicate quietly that there's a sense of mourning, and then by this point, pardon me, but it just feels easier to use whistle than going all the way up there in falsetto. Underdeveloped and sounds very scratchy, very stupid. I know, I will work on it. The point being, when he goes up to that part, it's like an introduction to not just the fact that it's mourning, but it's so incredibly painful to mourn for some massive loss like this. And you can even see in how he's holding that loved one of his, and he's just screaming his vocal cords off his body, considering how much it hurts to have to deal with this pain. It's so hard for him. So incredibly painful, so difficult, that he has to let out his feelings about it so much that he's screaming those high notes into existence. I might be wrong in thinking that, but that's the main reason I can think of regarding why he's using those high notes like that. Wow. Yeah, I'd assume that's why you made this. Well, I guess you wanted to, get it finished quickly. Okay, so that is easily the best thing I've ever seen him make. That is easily the best thing I've ever heard, ever. And I'd love to see anyone fail miserably at trying to top it. Anyways, thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching this alongside with me. This is the longest reaction video I've ever posted, so thank you so much, like I said, for watching alongside with me. If you want to see more, always give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below with the notifications bell on, and put your requests in the comments. Man, I feel like I need to, I don't know. Before I end this video, I just wanted to say that that teary-eyed thing, it was because I was staring at the screen for too long, but I also wanted to give myself and the rest of you an illusion of being emotionally affected by it. For real, if I were emotionally affected by it purely because of that, I would be like, and I wasn't. My eyebrows were not doing this. Okay, let's just stop making excuses and enjoy the fact that we watched this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.